Show me a product that delivers more value to the world than
milk and honey,
and all.
shove this shoe up my ass. Alright, now in the last People Suck video, I was just as sick as I am now. Down here in Tennessee, we got weather change and the allergies hit me harder than whatever you want to think that's hard. Either way, while making this video, this has changed from MentorBox sucks to Alex Mehr sucks, back to MentorBox sucks, back to Alex Mehr sucks. And at this point, I don't know who sucks at this point. There's some good sides to these, and we're going to go over it in this video. However, let's start off with Dr. Alex Mehr. Now, as for his history, you can only find so much. You can't go too far back. I know that he was working as an engineer in NASA back in 2005 to 2007. He went to some type of business school around 2006. He dropped out and he ended up creating Zeus, that one sketchy dating website that, well, we're not even going to get into. You can go search that yourself. But, so this guy knows how to make money. Let's just put that out there, you know. This guy definitely knows how to move big amounts of money, as Zeus made like $173 million in revenue back in 2013. He definitely knows how to pick up, start projects, drop things off, move them. And, well, if you want to argue that it's all him and also a team of other people. Now, with this new product, MentorBox, him and Tai Lopez combine their great knowledge to give you this great monthly subscription box that will not only give you books, but it'll give you the lessons, apparently, some audio commentary, this and that, some cliff notes, basically summaries from each chapter or book. There's many things that it does have that I have not found too much on because all I've been able to see is through reviews. But I want to get started on one thing. Now, what started all this? Number one, back on Facebook, whenever I'd seen the ads, I ended up checking it out. There was a shit ton of bad reviews on the Facebook page. Now when I look it up, there are no reviews, so... But either way, he comes with this advertisement on my page, and it says, you know, you give me a better product than, or something that has influenced the world other than MentorBox, I'll eat my own shoe. To which I replied, how about the internet? Blocked. Insta-fucking-blocked. This stuff happens to me all the time, and so I cannot comment on anything, I can't check anything out, I can look at his post, that's about it. But either way, it started getting me to start digging and seeing exactly what he's doing. Now, number one, he's obviously running this type of upsell, ClickFunnels type of BS that you see a lot of entrepreneurs teaching and passing around, how to do all these different fucking funnels. But either way, I want to get to the heart of the problem. Number one, if you're someone out there who likes to read books, MentorBox is not the only subscription box. There's many others. Now, whether these other ones are scams or not, I am not necessarily sure. I will leave all the links down in the description. So everything that I talk about, it's going to be down there. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but MentorBox automatically goes to the suck category for me because of my understanding of how addictive self-help books can be and how it will literally keep you in a consumer mindset and you're not actually moving anywhere. And I know tons of people can swear by MentorBox, but there's also many people who swear by MentorBox in the opposite direction, but nobody wants to talk about that. Now, in my grand search for more information on Alex Mehr, it was really hard to find. There's only a bunch of hour to 2 hour long videos of him and Alex sitting in leather chairs, and they're just talking about how great MentorBox is. They talk about how all CEOs read 60 books a year, but you know, there's plenty of old ladies I know out there that read more than 60 books a year, and so the amount of books doesn't really matter for titleship, but they're just throwing it in there because it's a big buzzword in the entrepreneurial self-development community, as they like to mix those. Now, here's one of the videos that I found that basically gives you an overall idea of what you'd be buying.
Alex, why do you read so many books?
Alex, why do you read so many books? Why do you read so many books, Alex? Alex!
That's the question that I've gotten so many times in my life, why I'm constantly reading. And the answer is pretty simple. My name's Alex Mehr. I'm CEO of this company, MentorBox. And I've spent years in the education system, getting my PhD in engineering and working as a NASA scientist afterwards.
Why are you constantly reading? Okay, so far for his reasoning on why he reads so many books, he stated that he is a CEO, he's stating his credentials and this and that, which we're going to wait a little bit longer because a lot of these people usually take a long time to actually answer their first initial question.
But then when I decided to start my own businesses, and I've been pretty successful at it.
Bam, 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 there it is. It's when I started my own business or whenever I started to do good for myself. You notice this is the same mindset I took upon whenever I started the Wealth and Prosperity series.
I've launched 30 plus products, over $1 billion in online sales over the years.
Okay, there's actually something funny about what he just said. Now, I don't remember where I saw this or what video he was talking about it on, but they were talking about the tactic that they use is they'll just create startups every week, a new one, and they'll launch some type of project and they'll keep on, and it's one of their methods. And however, it does work. I'm not going to lie that he is not good at making money, but he's not teaching how to make money in that area. He's trying to teach that if you read all these books that you're going to basically get to the same conclusions that he did and then end up reaping the same results that he did, but not necessarily.
But then I realized when I started on that journey that most of the skills that I needed to make it happen, I actually didn't learn at school. Things like negotiation, leadership, inspiration, teamwork, marketing, sales, product and design thinking, how to influence others, persuasion, managing your own stress, happiness.
All right, let's stop the fucking tracks. So Alex Mehr went through years, if not at least a decade, including some high school, of education, and he didn't learn any of it? He didn't learn any inspiration. He didn't learn teamwork through group projects. He didn't learn leadership. I can understand why some people could go through college or school without understanding leadership. But negotiation, marketing, sales, all those things you can learn in school. In fact, he actually did learn those things in school. You see, this is one of those things where they try to appeal to you because they know you're against the school system. A lot of people are, and this is the whole common enemy that gets a lot of people manipulated. So they're like, they didn't teach this in school. They didn't teach, imagine a doctor coming on Milk and Honey and being like, you know what? They didn't teach me how to perform an appendectomy in middle school. Can you believe that shit? See, all these people are freaking out because they're like, oh, they didn't teach you in school. You need to learn this. They didn't teach you this in school. Conspiracy theorists pulled the same reason too, but it doesn't justify anything about what they're teaching. You see, school teaches those fundamental base things that we can all agree upon that are true for now. As our science is constantly evolving, mathematics is one of those things that just stays the same. Nobody argues that 2 + 2 = 3, except unless you're a conspiracy theorist. But either way, the whole school didn't teach us part compared to the what school taught us part is so off that you could literally pull out anything. School didn't teach me how to shop on Amazon Prime and get the best deals. School didn't teach me how to coupon. School didn't teach me how to School didn't teach me how to make YouTube videos.
Inspiring others. All these essential skills I had to learn on my own initiative, and I did it primarily by reading books.
Now this is where he gets you hooked on reading self-development. You can actually look up the darker side effects of being addicted to self-help. I've made a video on getting trapped within self-mastery. It's called Get Out of Self-Mastery or Stop Watching Self-Mastery or something like that. But the whole appeal to the whole, school didn't teach you this, it's horseshit. And every time I hear it, it just goes right over my head. Because technically, if you do want to learn it, there's plenty of free ways to learn it online. There's plenty of free ways I've learned marketing. There's plenty of free ways you can learn how to be a leader or learn teamwork. Apparently, these key skills that make you so much money. However, he's not teaching you the real skills that make that much money. This is why they don't teach these things in school, because no entrepreneur can actually agree upon what works. Therefore, it cannot be put into a formula. It cannot be put into a course necessarily. Now, however, some high schools have financial aid classes, and they will actually teach you about money nowadays. They always say that they don't teach this stuff, which is an absolute lie. And ever since I've been out of high school, I'm pretty sure they're actually teaching you more. I'm pretty sure that there are high schoolers taking marketing classes. But that's besides the point. Let's move on.
And I put a stack of some of my favorite books. I've read thousands. And, it was an interesting journey to go and collect all this information through books because one, there are a lot of books, and two, I had to spend a lot of time reading through them to extract the main points and learn and make it, and most importantly, make it applicable to my own life.
One question. Could you do exactly what Alex Mehr did without reading a single book? There are plenty of CEOs, there are plenty of millionaires out there who have honestly never even picked up a self-development book, or, are pretty jackassy and have actually never worked on themselves. Now, I'm not calling the rich people jackasses. However, to say that somebody who reads a lot is a rich man,
So naturally, as I achieved success, I wanted to share it with others.
If he really wanted to teach this success, MentorBox and all this other shit would have showed up a decade ago. But what was going on a decade ago? Oh yeah. What this guy's mainly doing is he's pulling a whole appeal to luxury type of talk. They'll usually be talking in front of a mansion, a lot of knowledge and books and all this. It's things that you associate that are going to get you to the next level that they will pull out to make you feel like you need it. See, it's the salesman approach. I come into your home, I point out something that you don't realize you need to change, but you need to change. However, the thing that needs to be changed, I so happen to be able to fix. It always oddly ends out around there. It's almost like shooting an arrow and then painting a target around it rather than actually seeing a target and shooting it. Because if you were playing it that way, Alex Mehr would not have to scam people out of their money.
And that's when I started gifting books to my friends all the time. All my friends have received books from me, but then I observed that they don't actually read it. A lot of books that I've gifted ended up sitting on their shelves. So a year ago, me and my business partner decided to start MentorBox with a simple mission: to reignite the spark of learning in people.
I can tell you, the spark of learning, especially with how much our technology is advancing, learning is on an all-time high. There's a statistic I heard recently, which I don't know is true, so do not hold it up to me, but it said that 94% of millennials are focused on self-development. They're focused on learning how to focus. They're focused on learning. A lot of people are doing this. This is just him appealing to you and what he knows that you already want. And so if you are out there trying to sell a product, you should take these notes from the guy. You need to realize what he's doing. You need to look through his words to actually learn the correct tactics on how to sell. These people will almost give them in secret. They will give a portion, but the rest of the portion is for you to find out.
And we wanted to do it in a way that is practical, it's time efficient. I know a lot of you guys are busy, a lot of my friends are busy. And I also wanted to do it in a way that the authors and thinkers can directly transfer that knowledge to you through modern day technology in the palm of your hand, on your phone, on your computer. And books are great.
This is actually a pretty cool idea. I'm not sure if he's the first to do it, so if he isn't, whoever out there who has done it, pretty cool idea. So when you buy MentorBox, it's not just you flipping through the book. There's an upside and a downside to both of these. See, you've got these notes on your phone. You also apparently get audio clips, commentary from the authors, which actually is like a $90 added-on charge. We'll get to that later. But what MentorBox sells you is an easy way to get the general idea of what books are being sent to you. It's like having summaries of each chapter. There's like questions, and I don't know exactly. I haven't bought it, but this is actually a pretty cool idea. However, this takes away from the element of a real book, of actually flipping through a chapter and letting it soak in. Because when you actually read the book and you read each sentence and you can follow the author's thinking pattern, the way that they want you to go. You see, the author is painting a picture with their words, basically, to you. It's like watching Bob Ross, and he goes with a little bunny over here, and then the picture finally starts to form at the end of the book. You ever notice that whenever you're watching Bob Ross paint, you think that you know what he's going to paint, and then out of nowhere there's a fucking tree? It's like that, but with books. And so when you cut out that, you cut out everything. And so while it is a great idea for this, it's really not going to help you get where you want to, because you're just getting side notes on how to entrepreneur.
But it's an ancient artifact. This one, for example, written by Charles Duhigg, Pulitzer Award-winning author, is about building habits. It's a very important topic, but reading this book takes a long time. So what we do here at MentorBox is that we fly in the authors, Charles Duhigg, Ryan Holiday, Arianna Huffington. We bring them into our studio and we shoot proprietary learning materials, videos, audios, and then we create proprietary workbooks that will help you learn the main concepts of all these books. Deep Work by Cal Newport, Presence by Amy Cuddy, Harvard professor, Georgetown professor, Pulitzer Award. Arianna Huffington is obviously the founder of Huffington Post. Hooked, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep by Mark Manson, the most downloaded audiobook of all time. Radical Candor by Kim Scott. She's an executive coach and also actually coach to Jack Dorsey, a CEO of Twitter, for example. The Obstacle is Away by Ryan Holiday. Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. He's the most cited social psychologist of our time. He wrote the book on influence, which is called Influence. So we bring in these guys and many more, and we create our materials. We have them teach classes that we make available online right here, available to you with a click of a button. And you can, watch the videos, have the author teach the materials directly to you, listen to a 15-minute audio summary of the book, and also we create cheat sheets. It's one-pager of the main ideas of the book, and then proprietary working materials. So, the combination of these materials you will have access to through MentorBox. And the price, we priced the product so low, it costs about the same as, 1 or 2 cups of coffee.
Horse shit. Okay? So in this video, he doesn't even mention how much it is. Okay? So you get on there, you get your little 3-day account for free. It'll end up charging you $7. Now, while you're going through this ClickFunnels BS, whenever you're clicking the things that you want, the things that he's saying in this video he's going to give to you, you already think it's going to be such a so low price. You add on the whole commentary from the authors, all that other shit, and then it ends up being anywhere from $89.99 to $97 to $139, and I've even heard on one website at one point it was $199 for MentorBox, which is why so many people are leaving bad reviews, because they're feeling like they're getting scammed while everyone else is paying different prices. It's hard to track this though, because Alex Mehr is constantly changing his advertisements out, constantly adding up sales on his thing, constantly taking them off, switching them out, and so it's hard to really keep track.
And so that everybody can benefit from it. And one of the things that I really like about our company is, we have seen so much results. People writing to us every day. You can see some examples on this page.
Oh yeah, I've seen the examples and they're shit. And then I ended up looking them up today before the video and they're all gone.
About how learning these skills has helped them change their lives, turn their lives around.
MentorBox is not the only way that you can learn negotiation, influence, leadership, network, marketing. There's plenty of other places to learn that, and you don't have to get so scammed where you think, oh, this is only going to be $7. Oh, I don't get paid till next week. Yeah, I'll buy it, and then you get charged $139.
One example that comes to mind is Tom Jones. He's got the record for the most consecutive number of marathons ran, and also he's got an open water paddle holding championship record. But then he came across MentorBox about a year ago and started going through our system, and he said his business turned around because now he knows about persuasion, he knows about negotiation, he understands marketing and sales, how to manage a business, leadership.
He finally gets it. All because of MentorBox.
These are things that the school system, how to manage your money, how to invest.
And we went over that in the beginning. They are teaching you financial aid in schools nowadays, so you can fuck off. And also in college, you can choose to pick those courses. If you didn't choose, that's your own fault.
I had to learn all of these on my own. The school system failed to teach us these things. So,
Another buzzword, I want you to start noticing these things, guys, when they constantly condition you. It's like they're wiping gloss on your head, just waiting to give you the final sale, and then bam. And then once you are buying the final sale, you go through the ClickFunnels and you...
we have a lot of testimonials.
Testimonials. Let's check this out. It's hard to find these because Alex Mehr does a really good job of hiding these. MentorBox is a clear scam. It's a buggy website which somehow traps you in buying some unwanted plans that you don't want, and also once you create the account, you can only cancel the subscription via email to support, which is also lame. This clearly shows that this is a big scam trying to get you credit card details. Don't get into the lucrative ads. What the fuck? We're going on to the next one. I can't even read some of these. Terrible customer service. I have requested from Bianca, the program manager, to cancel both my accounts. Entrepreneur Academy, that's the one that I couldn't remember the name of earlier, that I said the people got charged $200 rather than everyone else getting it for $3 or $7 or whatever. To cancel both my accounts on Entrepreneur Academy and MentorBox on August 10th, and I'm still being charged from MentorBox till today, even though I mentioned to Bianca that I never had the option to cancel online because my subscriptions page was blank, as you can see from these screenshots. She insisted that I had the option to cancel, and she didn't refund me 2 months' worth of membership of both Entrepreneur Academy and MentorBox. On top of that, I'm now checking my credit card statements, and I am still being charged $7 every month. I called customer service, and no one ever answers. Stay far away from MentorBox. I enjoyed their content, but they tried to charge me for the full package when I only signed up for the $7 a month. They kept on charging my card, and I got fines. I canceled my account on the 22nd of August, only to receive more fines because they kept on billing me. They only responded to my emails after I was able to get a hold of the CEO on Facebook. It was apparently canceled, but they only canceled it when I got into a fight with one of their inept representatives on Facebook. I was able to access my program until September 5th, despite it being canceled on the 22nd of August. They also claimed that they responded to my emails, but never did. They also had the nerve to say, "Thanks for trying us out. Their staff do not speak professionally to customers and act as if you are at fault and wasting their time." For a company that preaches customer service and respecting the individual to their flock, they failed dismally at the customer service. I signed up for a 3-day trial and tried to cancel it before the trial ran out. I could not figure out how to cancel on the app or the internet, so I looked for a number. The number I called will let you wait for about 7 minutes and then says, "We are sorry, we're not able to reach us at this time." I've tried this a couple times and it won't work. Now I'm stuck with the $89 bill, and they charged me for another $59. Oh my god, I had wished I had read these reviews before I joined almost a week ago. First they said, name deleted, MentorBox, August 13th, 1308 PDD. Hello, unfortunately I was still unable to locate your subscription. Please provide us with the first and last name on the account, the last 4 digits on the card that was charged, and the date of transaction. Cheers, name deleted, Program Manager. I'm contacting my bank first thing in the morning. Darn, I usually review everything. I was browsing this and thinking about doing the 3-day free trial. I had gone so far as entering my credit card. However, I did not get to the full checkout, and I changed my mind and closed out everything. To my surprise, my 3-day free trial that I didn't even fully finish checking out and billing turned into an $199 charge on my debit card. I am disabled, unable to work a regular job outside the home, so I'm always looking for a leg up to get side hustles to work from home. I originally thought this might help, but then couldn't justify the cost. Watch out for MentorBox. They will steal your money.
Earlier today, my brother asked me what I thought about companies like MentorBox. So MentorBox is this company, and what they do is once a month, they send you videos that summarize books. So you don't have to read the book, you just have to watch the video and you'll get all the key points out of the book. At least that's their advertising pitch. And my response is that when I was in high school, we used to have these things called Cliff Notes. Even though I look very young, when I was in high school, we didn't have computers at home or smartphones. We had to cheat by getting Cliff Notes. And lots of times we would pass around the Cliff Notes that we can write a book report the night before it was due without actually reading the book. And companies like MentorBox, I look at them the same. Yeah, it's better than not reading the book, but at the end of the day, picking up a book and even browsing through it for 10, 15 minutes is going to be much more enlightening than just watching a Cliff Notes video of that book.
You hear that, guys? All the great testimonials. Now, I know a lot of people are going to have shit to say about this, but for those people who haven't bought it yet, just watch out. And if you don't feel too safe about doing this, you can head up to your local Barnes & Noble, as all these books that they're selling on MentorBox are on there. However, you will not be able to get the $120 audio commentary from the author as if it's worth that much anyways.
We have the best thinkers and authors and experts, CEOs of big companies.
Bam, bam, bam. There you go. Did you notice it? The list of buzzwords that usually turn the entrepreneur on. CEOs, investors, thinkers, experts. So what? You know? Even the most rip-off of courses that have been proved that are absolutely false have been apparently created by experts. Everything that is created by the experts, so to speak, when you think about it.
Coming in and teaching lessons, and we make it all available to you easy,
Check.
automated,
Check.
and cheap.
Fuck no. It is not cheap, as we found in this video. If you want to call it cheap $7, that's fine, but if it's going to be cheap, do not spike up the price literally 300, 200, whatever percent. I have not done the math, but either way, it should not go from $7 to $129 to $199. You know, sometimes I expect a little $3 to $10 fee on some things that I don't read fully. But to find out that I get ripped off that much, and that has happened to me. So I got sucked into one of these back when I was trying to make music about 7 years ago. I ended up buying a DAW that was really sketchy. I tried to get it for really cheap, and on one of the screens I was clipping on, because you go to buy it already and it's like $80, and then it ends up asking you, would you like these sound packs and these sound packs, and it says, oh, it only makes it $120. It words it like it's gonna make it $120 total, and so I'm thinking, okay, only adds on $40. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. And then I clicked to that, and to come find out, it actually added on to the $120. And then on the next screen, it just jumps it up just a little bit, makes it look like it's going to take your total from $120 to $129. Turns out it adds on another $129. This is what MentorBox does. So to say that it's easy, absolutely, it's fucking easy. It's automated. Yes, it is definitely automated. Now, I did say it's easy. It's easy to get in, but it's very hard to get out. But number 3, cheap. That is an absolute lie. And just from the 6-minute video of MentorBox, I can already tell it sucks. It's funny enough because this guy says that customer service is a part of his philosophy. Bullshit.
And risk-free on your phone or your computer. And, if you join today, we have a free trial offer even right now.
Don't fall for it.
One of my philosophies when I create products is that I try to reduce risk altogether for the customer. So no downside, only upside.
No downside, only upside. You see, funny enough, I hit this guy up and he will not answer me. I've asked him questions, obviously first when I started, and he was saying, oh, I'll eat my own shoe, you give me a better product. And I said, well, the internet, and insta-blocked. A lot of these entrepreneurs will block you anytime you question them. As I said, the entrepreneur and self-development movement has almost become its own religion. They will swear by it almost like a messiah. Self-development has made me what I am. I can totally back up, something could create you the way you are today, but you have to realize a big portion of that was you. You did that. Not some external factor, however you need the external factor. That's to say that the spoon cooked the dish. The spoon did not cook the dish, however.
Check out the information on the rest of this page. Take action. In fact, in the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, the first habit is to be proactive. So this is your time to be proactive and take action. Check out the information. Take advantage of the free trial, and I'll see you inside.
So this guy is promoting reading all kinds of these books, and the thing is that self-help addiction is a serious problem. It's just as bad as addiction to social media. All these entrepreneurs want to talk shit about people who are addicted to social media. Well, you know what? You're addicted to self-help. Funny enough. Compulsive reading, compulsive self-help addiction is a problem, and nobody wants to look at the dark side of self-development. Their ego just shoots right up. And so to conclude this video, I've decided who really sucks. Honestly, it's both of them. It's Alex Mehr and it's MentorBox. As I said, I will promise some links to some articles that I have bounced off of in this video. Also, not only that, but the other websites you can get your monthly book subscriptions from. Because whenever I first came across MentorBox, I was thinking, you know what? He's totally exploiting and taking advantage of those addicted to self-development. They should totally make a company that takes what your interests are, what genres you like, and almost picks you out a certain book. Funny enough, I found one. Okay, so the website is called Just the Right Book, I haven't checked out too much about it, but from the front page, easily enough, you basically choose a subscription. You select a 4, 6, 12-month subscription of, hardcover, softcover, whatever the heck you want. You get to personalize it. Then you describe your reading taste, so that they can figure out if a book is just right or not just right, and then third step, you fine-tune your book somehow. But either way, it's not just one topic, all this self-help. And self-help is great, but blown out of proportion, it becomes a gluttonous, compulsive addiction. And when I say those words, they have negative connotations to them, and so, of course, people's egos get up and they're just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Go back and watch the last self-mastery video until you get it, until you finally can put your ego aside to really look at both sides. Either way, this concludes this episode of People Suck. I will for you all to prosper and have a great day.